Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Jonas and I'm standing here right in the showroom of Hunter directly in Bielefeld, Germany. Right behind this wall, behind of me, there is the German manufacturer we have. So they are running all sewing machines and cutting machines and all kinds of that just behind this wall. I'm going to show you the latest new products we are going to launch in this year. Most of them will be available right after the show for you to purchase. But first, before we do so, let me tell you a few sentences about Hunter. Hunter has been founded in 1980, so we are looking back on more than 40 years of history now. We are a very traditional company, you could say. We are still doing many kinds of handcrafted or handcraft-related work in our manufacture. And for more than 40 years, we are producing leather collars, leashes, and harnesses in there. In the meantime, 40 years is a very long time. Many things changed, many things happened. We are now international, very popular brand in the pet sector, and we are selling our goods into more than 80 countries worldwide. Our assortment includes more than 5,500 products at the moment, and without any further ado, let's get into the products. Okay, let's start with some new leather items. Here in the back we've presented some of them. I'm going to start with an additional product to our solid education range. If you're familiar with our solid education range, you know that it's made from a very soft but also sturdy leather, which makes it just perfect for everyday use. But as the name says, solid education, it's also perfectly suitable for training or education purposes. As you can see here, we have a braided part, which is actually hand braided here in our manufacture, right behind this wall. And yeah, just a very lovely color, if you ask me. And of course, whenever we have a collar, we also need the matching leashes. This, for example, is the adjustable solid education leash. It is 2 meters long and gives 3 adjustment options, as you can see here. As on the collar, we are also using brass metal parts here, and you can see the braided parts that repeat here on the leash as well. That was, by the way, the second color we have, brown and cognac. Then, last but not least, we have another leash. There's another leash variation. Okay. We have the hand loop here, and again the braided parts. And the special feature here is that there is an integrated collar, which makes it a retriever leash. And yes, as you can see, the collar has an adjustable stop function. So yeah, a very nice leash as well. We've also added some products into our Aalborg range. If you're familiar with Aalborg, you know that it's made from the same leather as the solid education range. What we see here is a very cute addition. We call it Aalborg Soul, and the special feature about it is that there are these little heart-shaped holes stamped all over the collar. A second addition to our Aalborg range is the training collar Aalborg. We have plenty different collars now in this range, and this one was the one that was missing, the training collar, here again with a stop ring that avoids that the material gets too tight. We have also here the 2 colors, black and cognac, you can see here. And last but not least, we also have a new leash, a new Aalborg leash. Here, for example, the adjustable version, 2 meters long. And what is really nice about the leash is the seam in a different color that goes all through the complete length of the leash. That's it for Aalborg. Let's move on with another collar and leash range. You may be familiar with it already, as it's long-term product in our range. It's convenience. The range convenience is made out of very sturdy, easy to clean, just perfect for outdoor use PVC. In this case, we have Convenience Reflect, which is printed with a reflective pattern. There are two different patterns we have. One is these stars, and the second one is this camouflage leopard pattern. And there are also two different base colors. One is the anthracite we just saw, this one, and the second one is this one, which is also fluorescent. So it's not only reflecting light, but also glowing in the dark itself. It saves the sunlight over the day and gives it away at nighttime. And of course, we have several different variations of this range, such as the normal leashes, but also adjustable leashes and all other kind of products. Just to show you a few. Next to it, we have another new addition. These are, of course, our Maldon harnesses. You may be familiar with them already. Here we just have two additional colors. I'm not going to get too much into detail for these harnesses. So if you want to learn more, I recommend you to follow up on our website or to get our new catalog here next to me for further information. Here's just to show you the two new colors, lime and olive green. And the special thing about it is that we now also offer our first colorful Maldon leashes. You may remember that in the past we only had a gray version of it, which was fitting to all different kinds of colors. But now we have decided to add a leash perfectly matching every single color because we think it just looks very, very nice. And this, by the way, also counts for all Devo items. So for all Devo colors, we also now offer the matching leashes. Speaking about Devo, we also have a new Devo color. I show you that one real quick. It's brown, of course, in all according Devo items. And my personal highlight today, we have a Reflect version of Devo. We call it Divo Reflect, obviously. And the reason is that we have the Devo items all over printed with a very, very highly reflective pattern. You can see it here on the black one and on the red one, which are the two colors we've decided to introduce. And yeah, you can find all further information on different features about these items on our website, in the catalog, and so on. As I said earlier, we've decided to introduce all kinds of Devo leashes as well. So in order to offer all Devo leashes in the Devo color. So here are, just to give you an example, here are the two Reflect colors we just saw. Okay, now we move on to something very, very interesting. I mean, I hope everything so far was interesting, but now we have something for the soccer fans. As you can see, we have just started a cooperation with one of the most famous German soccer clubs, which is Borussia Dortmund. And what we've done is to offer them, or to create hunter products in their design. So you can see the different melamine bowls we have in the Borussia Dortmund design, but we also have our neoprene reflective collars with a slogan of the club, let me say. In English, it's one strong team. Then we have two kinds of different treat bags, the Hilo version and the Lugo version. And of course, last but not least, our Hilo harness. And of course, we do not want to stick with only one club, but offer as many different clubs as possible, so everyone can get their color. And we've just started to develop all these different items also in the club colors of another very popular brand, which is FC Bayern München. Here you can see the bowls. I'm just going to show you a few things. Some are still under development. Here you can see the bowl pad in their design. And the treat bag also from Lugo. Okay, let's get on to some new toys we have. What we have here is our new toy Kieser. The special feature about Kieser is, first of all, that there is a squeaker inside, at least in the ball, and that the material is again fluorescent, so you can very easily play in the dark with it without losing the ball or the bone or anything. Also, both products are quite small, so also suitable for puppies and small dogs. The next toy I'm going to show you is what we call Alaska. We have 3 different animals, all somehow related to water. These are the 3. And there's a reason for it, and it is that you can just add water into the toy through some little holes here on the top. And what you do is you put the toy into the freezer, get the water freeze, pull it out after like 2 hours or something, and you can easily use it to cool your dog down while playing with it, which is awesome. The toys I'm going to show you next are all very, very good for the environment. So not only good for your dog, but you can also do something good by buying them. First of all, I'm going to show you our IB range. You may know it already because it's available already. We have these 3 friends, these 3 animals in the range. The special feature about it is that the outer material of all these toys is made from upcycled wool, and the inner material is 100% recycled polyester, so there are no new materials used in any of these toys. So that was the first 3. Then we have another range which we call Tirana. Again, 4 different shapes. These 2 and these 2. And completely new and just launched, we have 4 others, which we call Skagen. You can see the octopus and also a fish and a sea star. Yes, and as I said, all of them are upcycled or recycled, no new materials used. Right next to it, we have our ceramic bowls. We now have several different shapes already. This is the first one we've launched a few years ago already, which is very successful. We call it our Lund Range. The Lund Range offers all different kinds of bowl sizes, of course, and in total 3 different colors. These are the first 2. And the last one is this kind of creamy color. Of course, it's a very strong and quite heavy material, And underneath every bowl we have a silicone ring, which avoids that the bowl moves around your floor and gives some nasty scratches to it, for example. Brand new and just launched, we have another bowl. This is the Ospi Bowl we've just launched. It also comes in several different sizes, and we have 3 different colors: this green, this color, and last but not least, this one. There is one more ceramic bowl I'd like to show you, which is matching the IB toys we saw earlier, the giraffe, the whale, and the elephant. We took the colors of them, yellow, blue, and gray, and made some new other matching items. Talking about bowls, of course, we also need our bowl pads. I'd like to show you just a very quick glance. Here is a new round one, for example, and here our new rectangular one, which can also fold small if you need it, for example, for traveling or something like that. Both available in these 2 colors. The next product I would like to show you is our Raincoat Milford. We have a PU outer material, which is highly water resistant. And as you can see, the style was, we saw it at human raincoats, and they thought it would be very cute to add this style also for dogs. The inner material has white and blue stripes, and Milford comes in 2 colors, blue and the yellow we just saw. Then we have our Waterloo Brush Mat. As you can see here, it is very thick and it is perfectly suitable to absorb all kinds of dirts and moisture. So just perfect to keep your pets' paws and your floor clean. Then, as you may know, we are working with Zanzibar on a collection. Here, for example, is a new item, the Frisbee, to this collection. This one is very special because it makes a very nice piping sound when thrown. So and you can see here is the Zanzibar logo. In addition to that, we have our Lugo treat bag in both different sizes and 2 colors. And last but not least, I would like to mention that there are some more items to the IB range. We saw the bowls already and we saw the toys, but there are also the freestyle items you can see here in all different kinds of variations. And we also have a sofa range in the same colorway, and I'd like to invite you to learn more about it. So it's a round range with many different kinds of items, all in the same or very similar colorway, which gives a very beautiful look in the store. That's it for the moment. That was, of course, only a very small part of all our new items, not even all new items. So I would highly recommend you to get this catalog, where our complete assortment will be can be found. And now, after the presentation, feel free to contact us, visit us on our booth, speak to your partners, everything like that. And yes, enjoy the rest of the show. Thanks for your attention.